Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today I want to talk to you guys about this very interesting, cool, and enjoyable knife that Kansept has sent me to review. This is the Kansept Loki, Loki. Loki, I think that's how it's pronounced. Uh, Designed by a machinist by trade by the name of Steven Dunick. Well, it was originally designed as a small fixed blade, which seems very cool to me, and then worked with Kansept as a collaborator and turned it into this little folder. And mine happens to be titanium with Damascus, and Kansept's Damascus is a little different. They do, it's kind of a premium Damascus, kind of mixed between 9CR and 440C, so it is stainless Damascus. Unlike some of the other Damascuses you might see. But this knife's also available in S35 VN and titanium. It has kind of an interesting frag pattern on half of the body, which gives it really good texture and really good grip. And then it's got a smooth bolster. Has a very nice reverse tanto, smooth belly blade. The jimping on the spine is not really jimping. It's just a couple of kind of architectural little divots. You've got a kind of a harpoon right up here at the front, and then you've got this little just nice thumb rest here. Not exactly jimped, but it's definitely there to give you positive traction on the knife. And then on the lock bar, you got amazing lock bar access. You can see that it's raised there right over the front scale. You can just do a quick pass through. Does drop shut. Does not have any flipper tab or front flipper. It's just simply a thumb flick or a reverse flick knife with thumb hole, or a manual slow roll type of knife. I really like the knife. I've been carrying the knife quite a bit. I'll show you the clip here in the pocket in a second, but it carries very well. Not fully deep carry, but it is a thin knife and is extremely slicey. It is flat ground. Probably about 3/4 of the way down. On the clip side, you've got Steven's maker's mark right there. And then you've got a small maker's mark on the other side. One of the things I do like, besides the exceptional value that I see in Kansepts that come through the channel, are the minimal branding. They're going to be branding on a lot of knives, i.e. the billboarding, I guess I should say, on the blade, like the ZT that I had in the other day. But Kansept does it on a minimalistic level, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm a front reverse flicker guy, so for me, this knife feels great. You've got this built-in front finger choil, so it fits my hand exceptionally well. And then again, my thumb can lay in several different places depending on the type of cut I'm making. I've got the two very pronounced areas there on the blade. I guess you'd call those jormps, not jimps. Jormps, we'll call them. But anyway, super slicey. Let's do a little cutting with it. I have been cutting with it, but I have not sharpened it. I've broken down cardboard with it, cut paper with it, have not cut wood with this knife, and again, have not sharpened it. But I've got a fin rear that is the same Damascus, the 9CR 440C, I think I said Damascus, and it's sharpened up nicely. This has not been stropped. Probably just needs to be stropped because it has cut through quite a bit. Just really goes through with the blade geometry that it's made with. It really goes through thicker material nicely. And again, it does have thin blade geometry at about three-quarter flat. You can see it kind of there in that shot. It is a smaller knife. Smaller than it may look. We'll do a couple of size comparisons here real quickly just to kind of show you. But for me, that's not a bad thing because the way it's set up to be held, I can get a full grip. I've got a 3.5-inch, roughly palm grip. I can get a 3.5-inch all the way across it. And we'll find out what those dimensions are here in just a second. It does have a back spacer that runs about 2/3 of the way up the spine of the knife, which is nice. Feels nice in your palm. You can feel the clip and the frag, which again, that's not a bad thing. It's just, to me, texture. It's just when you feel this knife, it feels soft in a lot of areas, like on the spine, like up here, but then you can definitely feel the texture and the grip when you need to. Again, great access to the frame lock, to the lock bar. You do have the internal relief cut, which kind of finishes out that symmetrical side where you got, even on the lock side, you got the frag pattern that follows the same dimension or the same pattern that the show side follows. Pretty cool. And you've got dual pivots. One of them's a barrel, one of them's a screw. I've not taken this knife apart yet, but I've taken plenty of Kansept apart. They're not much of a issue. It's always perfectly centered. Done very, very well. Let's check it out in the pocket real quickly. And I carried this knife quite a while. This review has taken longer than a lot of my reviews do because I really enjoy carrying this knife. So that's how it fits in the pocket. It's slim, and you get about that much sticking out of your pocket. Titanium clip that does not have too much retention, but goes in and out of pocket really well. I do notice that the frag, being where it is against the clip, it's probably going to add a little extra wear and tear to your pants, as all frag or coarse G10 does. Any coarse material against your jeans. Every pair of my jeans are shredded on the clip side, but that's just kind of to be expected, but it doesn't make it any more difficult to get out. I think the clip's designed very, very well. I'm a big fan. Great little knife. Size-wise, here's our Benchmade bug out. It's smaller than the bug out, so we know it's going to be smaller than the PM2. There's a Sharpie. Here's the PM2. So it is definitely not a fist pocket knife by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely a smaller folder. Right over 6 3/4 overall. So it's right over 6 3/4. The blade is going to be right under 3 inches, like literally right under 3 inches. The cutting area is exactly 2 3/4. This interior handle dimension is 3.5. From right here to right here is 3.5 inches. If I measure it from the back of the knife, you're looking at over 3 3/4. So again, the handle is designed for a grip, for that smaller size knife, but that's something to be aware of. This is a smaller size knife. The value on these are, I think, exceptional. They're under, I want to say, 180 bones. I know they're under 200 bones, several different configurations. S35VN is going to be your primary blade steel if you go with a non-Damascus version. A lot of different colorways. Just a cool knife. I've enjoyed it. I've been a big fan, and I'm glad Kansept sent it on for me to check out, and I've been stoked to check it out. It's a great little knife. One I could highly recommend if you're looking for a small EDC knife that you're going to be cutting boxes. You're going to be cutting your basic urban EDC things. I wouldn't consider it a hard use knife, but it's not designed to be a hard use knife. It's just a great, small, little, nimble is a good word for it, folder. Really good action, regardless of where I hit the flipper. If I've hit the flipper hole at the top, it's fine. If I hit it at the very bottom, it's got snap. Just a well done knife. So this is the Kansept, the Kansept Loki. Really cool knife from Kansept. Wanted to share it with you guys. Hope you find it interesting, entertaining, somewhat worth your time. I'm glad you're here. I want to say thank you to all the channel members. I want to say thank you to anyone who comes in and watches my knife, my ADC content. Ask you, I apologize. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell notification icon. Please hit the like. Most importantly, look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.